In 2006, Biggie Smalls' mother requested that the investigation into her son's death be reopened. That same year, LAPD investigator Greg Carding found new evidence connecting Diddy to the murder of Tupac. Here are some of the things that we picked up after seeing the documentary Murder Rap, which is currently generating a lot of buzz online. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at how Biggie's ex-wife plotted with Diddy to kill Tupac after the affair. Yeah, you heard it right. Valletta Wallace, the mother of Biggie Smalls, filed a lawsuit against the Los Angeles Police Department, the LAPD, for an estimated sum of $500 million based on the widespread conspiracy theory that the LAPD hushed up the killing of her son. Because of this, the investigation was restarted in 2006 and given to LAPD investigator Greg Carding, who ended up uncovering more information than he had hoped to find. First and foremost, it is important to know that investigator Carding asserts that the notorious B.I.G. and Tupac's deaths were connected to one another. Throughout the course of his investigation into Biggie's death, he came across additional evidence that established a connection between the two incidents. During the highly publicized rap rivalry that occurred between Sean Puff Daddy Combs and Biggie, Detective Greg Carding came to the conclusion that Sean Puff Daddy Combs put a $1 million hit on both Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight. This was based on his 3 years of work on the case. Carding asserts that the music entrepreneur had strong ties to local gangs in Los Angeles, and that he contracted a member of the Crips named Dwayne Keith, Cafe D. Davis to carry out the hit. Carding asserts that Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, a member of the Crips gang, was the one who murdered Tupac. He claims that the original hit was going to be carried out by Cafe D, but plans were revised at the last minute after they unexpectedly pulled up on the incorrect side of Tupac's vehicle. Cafe D was supposed to be the one to kill Tupac, but he was killed instead. Cafe's nephew carried out the hit, which resulted in Tupac's death and Suge Knight suffering injuries. It's interesting to note that Baby Lane and Pac got into a fistfight hours before the shooting took place in a casino in Las Vegas. Faith Evans, who was married to Biggie Smalls at the time, allegedly had prior knowledge of Diddy's plan to murder Tupac. Cafe D asserts that he spoke to Diddy and Evans shortly after the death of the West Coast rapper in order to inform them that they were the ones who were responsible for the tragedy. No, despite the fact that they had a well-known dispute in the rap world, Detective Carding asserts that Biggie did not have anything to do with Tupac's murder. He claims that Biggie was unaware of Diddy's plans to assassinate Shakur as well as Suge Knight, who managed Biggie's career. Suge Knight, the boss of Death Row Records, allegedly exacted his revenge by commissioning a member of the Blood Street Gang to assassinate the notorious B.I.G. after he narrowly escaped death during the assassination of Tupac Shakur. After attending a party hosted by Vibe magazine, Biggie was traveling home when he was ambushed and murdered by a hired assassin. It is interesting to note that the documentary asserts that Suge Knight witnessed the murder of Tupac Shakur and attended the same high school as the hired assassin, Cafe D. According to the allegations, Blood Gang member Wardell Poochie Foos killed Biggie after receiving $13,000 in payment from Suge Knight. Carding claims that Biggie and Poochie both attended the same party and that Poochie fired bullets at Biggie's car as they were attempting to exit the party. Biggie later passed away as he was being transported to the hospital. After the LAPD demonstrated that they were not participating in a conspiracy, the murder investigation was closed and dismissed. According to Carding, the investigation was abandoned despite the in-depth investigation, because the LAPD was able to beat the $500 million case posed by Biggie's mother, Valletta Wallace. After that, in 2009, Carding was terminated from her position on the task force as a result of a second inquiry by Internal Affairs. The retired detective is still considered by some to be a rogue cop, despite the fact that he was exonerated of any wrongdoing. It has been reported that Orlando Baby Lane Anderson and Wardell Poochie Foos have both passed away from what appear to be unconnected causes of death. Even if the charges presented in the documentary were accurate, the individuals who are said to be directly responsible for the murders of Tupac and Biggie have now passed away and cannot be brought to justice for their actions. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.